Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Caesar Flickery. Tonight we have with us the recent co-winners of the Hunger Games, plus some of their family and friends. First up, Katniss Everdeen. How are you today, Katniss?
Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm a bit better than after the games.
That's good to hear. Now, Katniss, this entire journey would never have started if the incident at the Reaping had not happened. Could you tell us a little bit more about it?
Well, my sister Primrose, she is the person that I love most in the entire world. I've been protecting her for years now, making sure that there's the smallest chance possible for her not to be selected for the games. Her name was only entered to the draw once, but somehow hers was the name drawn. I knew she had absolutely no chance in winning, so I had to sacrifice myself for her.
That's an incredibly touching story. You obviously knew that you had a chance to win, right?
Well, to be honest with you, not at all. I actually thought I had set myself on a one-way ticket to my death. It was quite terrifying.
Wow. Well, you really came through for your family. Katniss, the girl on fire. How did you like the outfits that you wore throughout the training period?
They were amazing, actually. They worked out very well. I must thank my stylist, Cinna. He did a really incredible job in winning me sponsors and making me look beautiful. We are really good friends now. Check out my Facebook page.
We noticed that during the games when Thresh died, you seemed quite disappointed, even though it would be one less tribute for you to kill. Why was that?
Well, you must know that I hate owing people back. And Thresh probably did me the biggest favor that I had to owe back. He saved my life, and then when I knew he was dead, I actually felt quite bad because I had to owe him back. And also, he was from Rue's district, and you saw that I had a very special bond with Rue.
Yeah. Well, are you looking forward to going home?
Oh yes, I can't wait to live in my new house with my family. It's going to be quite epic.
Well, we're all very glad for you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Our second guest tonight is Peter Mello, who along with Katniss became the first ever tribute to share the Hunger Games title. How are you tonight, Peter?
I'm doing actually very well. And you?
I'm absolutely great. Wow, what a roller coaster ride this has been for you. I mean, you were sent to the games with a person that you love, knowing that you may have to kill her to survive yourself. How did this make you feel?
I couldn't stand the thought of dying or living without Katniss. I'm really incredibly glad that none of this had to happen.
So are we, Peter. So are we. At a stage during the competition, you were injured so badly that you were effectively out of it. Do you think you would ever have made it if Katniss hadn't found you amongst the rocks that day?
Not a chance. I was getting weaker and weaker by every minute. And if it wasn't for her, I would have probably died right there and then. But I knew, when I heard the announcement that we both could win, if she felt the same way about me as I did about her, she would have come looking for me and find me, and she did.
And then you two worked so incredibly well together and won the games. But Peter, you and Katniss are from totally opposite sides of the district. You being a baker's son and her being from the poorer Seam area. How do you two know each other?
We go to the same school, and I've seen her once or twice outside the school. We never really speak to each other, but I knew I loved her from the second I set my eyes on her.
Oh, that's just adorable. After the break, we have with us Gail Hawthorne. Welcome back. Sitting with me is Gail Hawthorne, Katniss's best friend from back home in the Seam, District 12. How are you today?
I'm well, thanks. I just don't feel comfortable over here.
Well, I have that effect on people sometimes.
I mean, being in the capital.
It's quite different here, isn't it?
You can say that.
Now, we know that you are very close to Katniss. How did you feel when she volunteered to be District 12's tribute?
I was shocked, very scared, in disbelief, and angry beyond belief.
Angry? Because Katniss saved her sister from certain death.
Not at all. Don't get me wrong. I care about him just as much as I care about Katniss. What she did needed to be done. I'm angry at the capital for doing this to us. Every single year, they take 2 of us to be slaughtered. 2 of us who have families and friends. 2 of us whom we care about. They don't care about District 12 or any of the other districts. And what their reason? for all of this we done? Oh yes, to remind us that they're in control. Huh? So we go out there, fight for our lives, just because they can sit there and drink their fancy teas, and our lives mean nothing. Nothing! Nothing!
Whoa, Gail, calm down. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We apologize for the earlier outbreak and we can assure you that no one got hurt. Here with us is Primrose Evelyn, the little sister who was called out at the reading. Prim, are you happy that your sister is finally home?
Oh my word, I'm so happy. She was so amazing.
Yes, she was. At least you got to see her on TV, right?
Yeah, I did. She was really good at the game. She took a ball. She was like, boom.
Yeah. Well, did you get to talk to her before she left?
Yes, I did actually. She was with me and my mommy, and she told me that I must be careful, and that Gail would keep us safe. And yeah, I guess he did. She said she would try her best to win. She promised me that she would. And look, she did.
She really did. Now, I hear you have a goat.
Yes, her name is Lady. Katniss got her for me. She was a very sick little goat, but my mommy and I took lots of care of her with medicine and we healed her. I used her to sell milk and cheese.
Well, that's great. Hamish, this is your turn. We'll be back. Welcome back. With us is Hamish Abraham, the man who led District 12 tributes to victory this year. Don't worry, we've got him under control. So Hamish, just for interest's sake, what's in the bottle?
It's just water.
Now, what was the game plan for the games?
I just told the kids to find water, food, and not get killed.
That worked pretty well. How did you go about getting sponsors and gifts?
I just tried to get whatever I could. As far as the timing was concerned, I would try to communicate with Katniss with the timing of the gift. For example, at one stage, I refrained from sending Katniss water. She knew that I could see she was dying of thirst, and she realized that I simply refused to send it to her. Therefore, she knew that water was closed. There were some other instances for this as well.
Wow, you're pretty smart for a hopeless drunk.
Well, thank you.
Now tell us a little bit about your relationship with Effie Trinket.
Let's not get into that right now.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Hamish. That's all we have time for today.